We are back on Coffee with Mbuvi. My name is Mbuvi na leo tuko na Ben Mula na anapiga story tamu. Busiest man on earth. He is the only person I've allowed to use their phone while they are here on set. Soon we'll be telling you what he does because it's interesting. But before we get there,
yes,
Mulwa,
yes,
safari yako ya kuwa mwanasiasa. Ulianza statistics na ukakuwa mwanasiasa. You want to tell me you can actually pursue one thing in a college and then but the college opens inakufungulia?
Absolutely, yeah.
How would you
Now, when I was telling you when I left Kiamundu Secondary School, that was I was 17.
Yeah.
I left school that afternoon with one mission to look for a job.
Right.
And I had my little savings. Na pia unajua madhe sometimes tulikuwa na ndizi kwa shamba.
Right.
So unajua ukiuza hizo ndizi sometimes like umeuza za like so mbili ama so tatu madhe anakukajia 50 bob.
There's something I want you to clarify because
yes,
so that guys can understand why you're looking for a job after high school.
Yes.
We had
no,
a whole
unajua mimi
nilikuwa
nimeambiwa soma vizuri upate kazi mzuri. So si nimemaliza shule.
Hata hujangojea results.
Hapana, results hata zetu unajua zilikuwa zinakujanga the following year in March.
Yes. Yeah,
so they used to take almost 6 months.
Yes. And then going to campus again
another 2 years.
Also,
another 2 years. So when I left that school that afternoon, I was determined to come to Nairobi and look for a job. Na sikuwa najua popote Nairobi. At least nilikuwa nimepitianga Nairobi once in a while. But sikuwa najua popote. At least I knew my sister used to live in Umoja. So the following weekend, nikafika Sunday, nikaambia madhe, mimi naenda Nairobi kutafuta job.
Yes.
Job gani tena? Si upumzike at least atome, mimi naenda Nairobi kutafuta job. Unajua that time hakukuanga na mathiri, so kutoka home kwetu mpaka Emali is like 17 kilometers. So unapaswa tu mguu. We are used to it actually. We never even used to think about it.
It was nothing.
Yeah, nikachukua kabag kangu nikajisunda na mimi nikachomoka. My younger brother kanisi off mpaka halfway akarudi. Mimi nikaenda nikapanda mat nikafika tao. Kafika tao that time my sis at least luckily alikuanga na landline kwa hao. There were no mobile phones. So I called, nikamwambia nimefika tao, wakanieleza vile nitapanda gari za Umo. Nikaingia Umo.
Ukafika Umoja.
Kafika Umo, sasa unajua naanza kushikanisha rada, naangalia vile Nairobi kunaendanga, naangalia, nasikiza. Luckily, my brother-in-law also was completing his PhD from the US.
Okay.
So he had a computer in the house.
Smart.
And it was very fascinating for me. That's actually how I learned computers.
Wow.
And up to now, I am one of the finest graphics designers. At least I've done work for you, bro. Yeah, I'm a graphics designer. And many people don't know. I'm a graphics designer.
Wow.
I can do posters, I can do billboards, I can do artworks proper with, graphics is inborn. You have to have an eye for art.
Yeah. So art is inborn.
Yeah, art is in me. Art is in me.
Yeah.
So nikaingia Umo, nikakaa another about a week just kushikanisha rada nini. Nikaambia my sis on a Monday morning, mimi naenda tao kutafuta job. Wow. Nzo naenda kutafuta job wapi? Mimi naenda tao natafuta job. Nikashukishwa na mat hapo hii stage ya mathri inaita bus station. Mat za Umo zinakuanga hapo.
Unaita taska kitambo.
Hapo. Nikashukishwa hapo. Nikaanza kutembea tu. I never knew where I was going. But much later I learned I was actually walking along Moi Avenue.
Unatembea tu.
Nilikuwa natembea tu nikiangalia, but my landmark was KICC. Nikiona KICC imeenda sana hivi, at least nilikuwa nimeipimanisha. Hesabu pia nilikuwa nimeijua na nilikuwa nimefanya geography. Geography. Kwa hivyo najua nikipiga kona hivi na nirudi hivi, nikifanya triangle hypotenuse. Nikishikanisha hiyo hypotenuse.
3 squared plus 4 squared is equal to 5 squared.
Yeah. So naweza rudi place nilikuwa nimetoka. So along Moi Avenue nikaona poster kwa kikingi ya stima. Anasema are you looking for a job? Then I was like, yes.
I'm looking for a job.
Are you ready to start now? Yes. Where are you located? Sonalax house basement. Yeah. Ting mimi huyo Sonalax iko wapi? Nikafika, nikaingia basement. That's how I met a friend of mine. Since then he's been a very close friend, Gary. He used to run DS Max Promoters.
Okay. Yes.
Si nikaingia huko. Nikaulizwa maswali kidogo. Nikamwambia mimi niko tayari kuanza job saa hii. So akaniambia we need a copy of your ID. Nikamwambia mimi sina ID.
I'm not yet 18. So
itakuaje? Nikauliza sasa what do I do? Because I want to start tomorrow. Wakaniambia do you have somebody who can guarantee you? Yes. Jioni nikaenda nikaongea na my sis nikamwambia by then nimepata job. Naanza kesho lakini I want you to come with me. Upatiane ID yako ndio mimi nianze job. Na nikaingia the following day. Wacha tupige kitu inaitwa merchandising. That's how I knew Nairobi. Today hakuna mahali, hakuna kichochoro Nairobi sijui.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ukiongea vichochoro, nataka kuspidisha kidogo ndio nifike hii kichochoro ya Westgate. Hiyo kichochoro uko unafanya nini ukifika Westgate?
By the way, Westgate has been like my favorite mall since, even up to today, by the way, you'll almost always find me at Westgate.
Right.
So, siniziara too. In fact, that day I was going there for lunch with a friend of mine called Steve. And we were just driving in when we had the first gunshot.
Okay.
Initially, we thought it was a robbery. Because you know, Westgate has high-end shops.
Yes,
Mabanks, nini. Yeah. So, wakati hiyo mlio ya risasi iliongezeka, now we were getting worried. You know, we were still sitting in the car. Right. So we felt like maybe these guys are trying to escape from hiyo side ya Peponi Road towards where Nakumatt UK used to be.
Right.
So Steve akatoroka. Yeye alienda rooftop. Alikuwa amebeba rafiki yake mwingine hapo nyuma, yeye akaingia basement. Right. Mi nikafikiria hii ni wezi tu anatoroka. So mi nikajificha tu hapo kando ya magari hapo. Bro, I'm telling you, when I saw that guy, he was wearing a light blue shirt, carrying an AK-47 and with bullets strapped around his body. That's when it hit me that, damn,
this is beyond the ordinary.
But now, ni Mungu tu. This guy aimed at me and I was like 4 meters away from where he is. And the bullet actually just grazed my head and hit the wall behind me. I was just, nimejificha tu kwa kaukuta hapo. Hit the wall. The ricochet is actually what hit me on the knee.
Yes.
Yeah.
What was
Yani ni Mungu tu.
That time,
no, ilifika, I remember, I don't know whether I cried out loud but I remember when he fired that shot. I remember I just cried out to God and I was like, oh my God. Then everything went black. And you know, initially I was in a squatting position.
Yes.
So nikajiangusha chini. Right next to me there's a security guard. Unaona vile tumeketi na wewe? There was a security guard who was shot in the head right in front of me.
Yes. So
unajua ameanguka hapo. Na mimi niko hapa na tumeseparatiwa tu na kamaua about the size of this table. Yes. So I fell down na nikakaa quietly hapo. So from the side of my eye, I could see the guy moving up. So they came in, 2 of them. One of them went to the basement and the other one went up where now they killed a lot of kids and it was nasty.
So you saw this security guy actually?
He was shot right in front of me. And he died on the spot.
Did life flash through your life?
Yeah, you know, it was like, you know, everything was happening so fast. You can't even tell what that was about. So I couldn't tell where I had been shot. And I couldn't tell whether I had been shot or not. So wakati, when the gunshots faded, you could hear now the screams from the rooftop and from the basement as they continue shooting people. That's when I heard somebody calling out from outside the mall, asking people to walk out of the mall with their hands raised up. Right. Later I learned it was help. Some help had arrived. But me nikanyamaza tu hapo because now I wasn't sure that it is somebody who is tricking us to stoke tena tupigwe marisasi. So after I saw, unajua nimelala flat sasa, I had a lot of mud on my face pale nilikuwa nimelala, kulikuwa kumenyesha the previous night. So ndio nikaona watu wameanza kutomoka, hata wengine walikuwa bado ndani ya magari wanatoka wakiwa wameinua mikono wakitoka. That's when I decided to stand up. Right. But now getting up, I realized I had a lot of blood on my leg. And I had a very sharp pain cut through my leg. Yes. So again, when I saw the blood, I was like, probably it is blood that had been spilled from this guard who had been shot in front of me. But now standing up became a problem. All I was able to do, I remember we had left the car engine running. So I managed only to switch off the car. Hata sikuwa na time ya kuroll up windows. Right. Nikazima gari tu na nikachomoka na key. So I was now limping towards the gate. Kufika hapo ndio nikaona some guys who had arrived. They're amazing guys. God forever bless them. From the social league, the Asian community. They have a very well coordinated social welfare system. Security, response, nini. So kufika hapo, one of them approached me quickly, akaona vile nimeumia, so akanishikilia, akaniweka kwa gari yake. Today it is my best friend. His name is Nirav Shah. I met him 1 year later. during the memorial.
Yes.
Because I could remember his face. After Westgate, you know, we never got to know each other. I'll also forever be grateful to MP Shah. Those guys, it's like they were waiting for something like that to happen. You have no idea the military precision with which they managed to attend to us. Nilifikishwa haraka haraka, nimekwa kwa wheelchair, nimekimbizwa hiyo trauma room, wakaangalia, wakanidunga sindano, the pain went down.
Yes.
They assessed the wound, wakai clean haraka haraka, nimepelekwa x-ray. I'm telling you, it was like computerized. The efficiency those guys showed us, I've never seen anything like that. And that really saved a lot of lives, because almost 80% of the victims from Westgate were taken to MP Shah.
Wow.
And they were really strained
They were sorted
in
out.
terms of capacity.
Yeah,
But there's the
yeah.
team leader, a lady called Dr. Hadika Shah. God bless her forever. She was thorough, and she was on her feet the whole day and the whole night until the following morning. It was amazing. But I thank God. He has a reason why, for why he saved my life, because I was not any special than any of the people who lost their lives there. Yeah.
I'm trying to wonder, that trauma, you know, yes, all those happens. Did it affect how, like, when you go out to places, public places, how you perceive? How did you handle that?
It was very bad for me, especially loud sounds.
Yeah.
The worst that I know is it took me a very long time to be able to withstand the sound of a gunshot.
So hata hizi mabaruti watu utupa za
Hizi za vitu za Diwali.
Balloon
Yeah. It was horrible. You know that hiyo risasi ilipiga hapa kwa kichwa, so hiyo, you know, if you hit a wall na ni mawe, hiyo sauti risasi inatoa. Bro, you don't know. It was like an explosion inside my head.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
No wonder you were thinking, have I been hit? What was that crazy?
Yeah, you couldn't tell. You couldn't. Ni Mungu tu. So it took me a long time. And I remember one of the most traumatizing moments was like a few months after that. I was driving on Tomboya Street. Na nizo enzi Kanjo walikuwa wanakimbizana sana na hawkers. In fact, you have noticed under Governor Sonko imereduce, hujaona polisi wakifukuzana na hawkers huko hivyo.
Utajua kwa nini naongea hiyo story.
But you know, it used to be very nasty.
Yeah.
Especially huko Tomboya. So one day, luckily I was with a friend of mine just in the car. He was in the passenger seat.
Right.
And hapo nje fire station, hao mapolisi wakikimbizana na hawkers, one of them fired a shot.
Whoa.
Bro, I froze. Nilitetemeka, mwili ka stop completely.
Yes.
I couldn't drive, I couldn't do nothing, nikaanza kusweat. Nilisikia ni kama hiyo risasi, yani ni mimi nimepigwa. So rafiki yangu ndio ali notice that nime paralyze kind of. So ndio I parked in the middle of the road for a few minutes, ndio aka manage kwenda around. Nikakuja passenger seat, aka take over, akani drive. Nilimwambia tu to drive, tukashika Limuru Road, hata sikumbuki tulipindukianga wapi. I recovered like an hour later, ndio nikarealize sijashutiwa. But much later now, over time.
Over you nowadays even relieve, does that moment come?
Yes, of course. Yes, it does actually. Especially, what really haunts me is, I don't know, why did this guy want to kill me? I don't know him. He doesn't know me. You know, to me, those are the important questions.
Yeah.
Like, he just found me in the mall. I don't know him. Here he is. He just picks a gun. He wants to shoot me. And he actually fired at me.
Yes. At you straight.
Yes.
I'm trying to picture that thing. It's still running in my head.
It was untidy. Yeah, it was untidy. Vile hiyo risasi ilinimiss ni Mungu tu. Na vile nilijiangusha chini, I think he thought he had taken me out, so akaendelea tu. But I keep asking, like, why would you wake up
one day and
decide to load your gun and just go kill people?
Civilians.
Hivyo tu. Na hakuna kitu utapata. Hao watu wakikufa, si ati kuna mali unawapeleka. Terrorism is really untidy.
Need to fight it to the most.
But I thank God that we have made tremendous progress as a country in terms of combating that. And people keep asking me, but I know Westgate never affected me as bad as one of the incidences. And this was the Garissa incident.
Hold that Garissa thought.
Yes.
I want to tell us about that when we come back after this break. This is Coffee with Mbuvi, Story Mechacha. I know you can't go anywhere. Toa batteries or remote in case kuna mtu anaweza kuja kuchange channel. We'll be right back. Moving.